road trips is something else our family loves to do as well. We want to help you save money, know when to go, where to go, and that's why I am so excited to have my guest, Samantha Nelson from Those Crazy Nelsons. Hey, Sam.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
So she is a travel aficionado. I just love the priority that you make travel with your family. So let's just start right there by talking about why travel is so important to you all. Can you just give us a glimpse into why you make it a priority?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all know that travel helps build memories, right?
Right.
But I also have found that raising kids, I love the benefit of travel, and I see it in my kids. So I see that they're more flexible, because you have to be flexible when you travel. You're not on a rigid schedule, and things sometimes go wrong. They also, it's so nice to see them see the world, develop a sense of empathy. I feel like travel really does that. It's a gift in that way.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I think some people hesitate from taking road trips either because they think we don't have long enough to go, or it seems like it costs a lot of money. I always say people need to distinguish between whether the road trip itself is part of your trip or if it's just your means of getting there, right?
Yeah,
because you talk about how, I mean, really the travel can be part of your trip. There's so many things to do along the way.
It's about the serendipity of the road, I always say. You know, I mean, the travel is it.
Right.
You know, from the time you shut your front door and you pack your car and you get in and you go, the travel begins.
Yeah.
And so it's not really about the destination, which is so cliche.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be an extended period of time. It doesn't have to be 7 days. Right.
And especially for fall, there's a lot of great weekends, I mean, the foliage is so beautiful. There's a lot of places you can go in and around Nashville. You could even make it a day trip.
That's right. Day trips are great, and there's more to the area than just the places that we always hear everybody goes, right? The top 3.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's so much more to see around here, and so we love writing about that and featuring that.
Okay, and we're going to get to some of those trips that you talk about in a minute. There are some uncommon places that you talk about. For instance, the beach in the fall or even for holidays. I don't always think about the beach at Christmas time, for example, in terms of road trip beaches.
Yeah, people always think about leaves and colors.
Right.
I always think about how to get to the beach as many times a year as possible. And so we love heading to the beach. There are fewer crowds.
Right.
You get the best deals at the beach, and it's still warm. So you go in November and it's still warm out.
We've actually done Thanksgiving at Myrtle Beach for that exact reason. I mean, you can get a beachfront condo for next to nothing.
And there's no one there.
There's no one there, and you still get to, like you said, enjoy everything that you love about the beach. Maybe not, you know, the sunbathing as much, but it's still great.
Sometimes, depends on where you go.
Yeah. What other surprising seasonal destinations should we know about?
Oh, so I had to practice this one. It's Dahlonega, Georgia. Is supposed to be the hallmark city at Christmas.
Interesting.
And so start looking at that.
Okay.
I love Knoxville during the holidays.
They do something really fun there.
They have Elf on the Shelf.
Yes.
And so all throughout the city, you can scavenger for the Elf on the Shelf at all the different locations and attractions and businesses downtown, and it's so fun. My kids loved that last year.
So crazy. Well, okay, so the other reason I love following Sam's Instagram feed, which is Mrs. Samantha Nelson or Those Crazy Nelsons, you've got 2 that we'll put up for everyone. You take such great photos, but they're not these posed like, you know, what's one tip that you can give us for staying present in the moment? Yeah,
well, I would say learn that trick of swiping up real quick and accessing your camera, you know, because you don't want to take a lot of time wasting and setting up a shot. And also, don't pose your kids.
Yeah.
I mean, capturing the emotion and the wonder is what I love about it.
Yeah.
And so when you force your kids to kind of stand and smile, you lose that. And so I'm snapping away and putting it away after that. And just being present.
That's awesome. Okay, so people can find out new road trip destinations every Friday on
Weekend Trips from Nashville Facebook page. And then the stories that I write about it every Friday are on weekendtripsfromnashville.com.
There you go. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you go to Weekend Trips to Nashville.
Weekendtripsfromnashville.com.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. Before I go, I need you to know you are beautiful, capable, and you were made for this moment. No matter what you've been dreaming or pondering, I want to encourage you to go for it. And not only to make a difference in the life of someone else, but in the trajectory of your own life. Friends, thank you for joining me today. I want to thank all of my guests for joining me as well. And I want you to have a great day. Make sure you make it great. And do not wait to tell someone you love how you feel about them. See you next time.